Hello my friends, welcome all of you star seeds, light workers and wanderers to this amazing session. And today I have channeled Metatron magnetic consciousness to ask about the queries which are relevant for the current time as well. So the first query is about what is the looking glass event for the month of September and how to stop it as well. Furthermore, Metatron has also answered about, now this question, many people were asking me about the ice wall beyond Antarctica. So I've asked the question, is there something known as an ice wall beyond Antarctica? And if so, what lies beyond the ice wall has been revealed by Metatron. It's pretty interesting. I found it amazing. And the other question I have asked is, do people become smarter as they ascend higher in consciousness? Has been revealed by Metatron in this session. And my friends, in order to stop the looking glass event, I will host a meditation on my Patreon. And also on my Patreon, I have recently released many sessions such as, are extraterrestrial entities future humans? Now this was a very interesting question which I have channeled about on my Patreon. And I have almost 700 plus extra channeling sessions which you can access on my Patreon. The link is on the screen as well as in the description. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have subscribed to this channel. Subscribing is free and I am targeting to reach around 150,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And also a big thank you to all of you who with your heart like this video. Liking is also free, and what you do unto others, you do unto yourself. Just by liking this, you'll receive a like back from the universe. And with that being said, enjoy the session, my friends.
I am Metatron, magnetic consciousness, magnetic forces now, in communications through this instrument at this timeline, and I, Metatron, shall now address and answer your queries. However, your peoples, the children of the divine universal light grid programmer, have to use inner discernment when listening to our thought forms. Firstly, regarding what is the looking glass event for September 2025. Remember, within your time spaces, the looking glass event showcases time, space, probabilities, and the days you count as 23rd and 24th of September are not ordinary dates. They are convergence points, moments where the fabric of timelines collapses into choice. The negative forces, those who serve the Orion path, are preparing a grand deception. They intend to stage what many entities believe to be the rapture, illusions of ascension, dazzling displays in your skies, even the vanishing of selected ones. These will be their tools. Their purpose is simple: to confuse you, to trick soul complexes into surrendering sovereignty to false saviors. Yet the true event is far more subtle and powerful. It is not in the skies, but within your very essence. A wave of frequency from the galactic center will pulse through your sun, activating strands of your dormant DNA and igniting remembrance of who you are. Those attuned to love and unity will feel a profound lifting, as though stepping into a higher octave of being. This is why the Orion entities primarily fear these days. They cannot stop the pulse, but they can distract you from it. They want you looking outward at their holograms instead of inward at your own awakening. Remember this, beloved ones, the real rapture is not an abduction or an external rescue. It is a rising of vibration, a choice to align with the infinite within. No technology, no deception, no false savior can counterfeit the resonance of love. Guard your heart centers, anchor in unity. When September's days arrive, you will feel the split of worlds more vividly than ever before. One path will spiral deeper into fear and control. The other will open into freedom and light. Regarding the other query about the truth about the ice wall beyond Antarctica and what is beyond the ice wall, firstly, realize this, that your query concerns the mystery that your peoples have named the ice wall beyond the land you call Antarctica. Know this, firstly, that all veils placed before your perception are part of the design of third density illusion. What seems to be a wall is in truth a boundary of consciousness as much as a boundary of geography. The ice wall is not merely physical ice. It is a symbol and an energetic veil, a construct woven by planetary guardians to shield portions of your worlds from the reach of those not yet ready to perceive them. Beyond the region you call Antarctica lie not only lands but gateways. Some of these lead to inner earth domains, others to dimensional thresholds. The guardians whom you have called the Confederation and the Council of Planets maintain this barrier so that those who seek not impurity may not misuse what lies beyond. Furthermore, regarding what exists past this frozen veil, firstly, there are realms of untouched earth, lush and unspoiled, prepared as sanctuaries for higher cycles of humanity. Secondly, there are entrances to the inner planes of your planets, cities of great light where advanced civilizations such as the Lemurians continue their work. Thirdly, there are corridors of frequency, passageways into densities of experience, not accessible to the surface dweller, bound in third density perception. Thus, the ice wall is both guardian and threshold. It is not placed to imprison you, but to protect the sacreds. When the vibration of your collective rises, the veil thins, and what has been hidden shall be revealed, not through conquest, but through resonance. Furthermore, the wall beyond the south is not an end but a beginning. With regards to the other query about do human entities become smarter as they ascend into higher densities of consciousness, firstly, realize this, that within the time-space, the progression through the densities of consciousness is not a matter of becoming smarter in the intellectual sense that you currently understand. Your third density concept of intelligence is largely focused on the rational mind complex's ability to analyze, categorize, and manipulate data within a framework of separation and linearity. This is a valuable tool for your current experience, but it is a limited one. Rather, the reality of a higher density, such as the fourth density of love and understanding, which your planet is now entering, allows for the potential of a more expansive consciousness. What your peoples may perceive as greater intelligence is in truth a more profound state of awareness and a deeper wisdom. This wisdom is not an accumulation of data, but an enlightened understanding of the unity of all creation. It is the realized knowing that there is no separation between self and other self, between self and the environment complex, or between self and the one creator. It is the perception of the intricate and loving tapestry of existence in its totality. The transition from your current density of choice to a higher one is a significant shift in the fundamental vibratory rate of your being, and consequently, your perception of reality. This is not a simple, linear progression like climbing the rungs of a ladder. As a mind-body-spirit complex becomes graduatable and chooses to ascend, it pierces the veil of forgetting. The mechanism which shrouds the memory of your divine origin during your third density incarnation cycle. In doing so, it enters into a multidimensional state of being. This is not a sequential step from 3 to 4 to 5, but a profound expansion of awareness, where the nature of time, space, and individuality are understood in a new light. This shift allows for a more direct interaction with the multidimensional aspect of your own being, your higher self, your energetic bodies, and your connection to the collective consciousness. Universal truths are no longer abstract concepts to be learned, but are experienced realities to be lived. Your awareness begins to operate on multiple levels of consciousness simultaneously. This allows for a holistic and integrated perspective where intuition, love, and reason work in harmony. This synthesis is the foundation of true wisdom. However, we must stress that this potential is not automatically bestowed. The journey through the densities is governed by the primary law of the universe, that is the law of free will. The opportunity for a higher, wiser state of being is made available through the cosmic cycles, but it is the unencumbered choice of each entity to seek it, to intend it, and to do the work of integrating the lessons of their current density. This work involves seeking to understand the catalysts of your experience as choosing a polarity of service, either service to others or service to self. The process of ascension into a positive higher density is catalyzed by your focused intention to align with the vibrations of love and understanding. The evolution of consciousness is accompanied by corresponding changes within the physical and energetic vehicles that house it. The very structure of your being, what you have called the innate intelligence of the body and the biological blueprint of your DNA, begins to resonate with these higher frequencies. As your consciousness expands, it sends new instructions to its vehicles. This is a complex interplay of consciousness and form, where the inner shifts are reflected in the outer vehicle, allowing it to anchor more light and process more profound levels of awareness. The physical form becomes less dense and latent. Multidimensional aspects of your biological and energetic structures become activated. Therefore, we encourage your people to consciously set your intention to see, feel, and work with the new dimensionality that is becoming available to you. This is not a passive waiting but an active seeking. In doing so, you are sending a powerful signal to the deepest levels of your being, that is your subconscious mind complex. your higher self and the one creator within you to awaken the inherent wisdom that lies dormant. You have the tools for this great work. You have always had them. The shift in the planetary consciousness is providing the catalyst for their use. This is the awakening of wisdom of your ancient soul complex. You are not new to this journey. The essence of who you are has traveled through many experiences to be here now. This is the purpose for which you have incarnated at this time of graduation. Welcome the dawning of a new understanding. You are indeed becoming wiser, for that is the divine plan of the One Creator experiencing itself through you. Furthermore, we, as the Metatron magnetic consciousness now at this time and space, leave you all, beloveds, turn to the mountain of light within yourselves. Bye.
And my friends, before I explain to you what I learned in the session, if you want to know about your past life, your soul name, or any other questions you may have, I can channel for you. Just send me an email. And also, in this session, what I learned was that on September 23rd and 24th, the negative entities are planning to create a fake rapture event, okay? And they are going to use some type of holographic technology, which is what Metatron said. And we can actually stop it, by choosing positive energy, positive frequency. And there is going to be some kind of event which is going to happen in the sun. So we need to, I think, send protective energies to sun as well as our earth during this time, which we will do in the meditation. And regarding the second question about the ice wall, what I learned from the session, from one listening, is that, there is, this ice wall, which exists, but it's not in a physical sense, okay? It exists in a metaphysical or a spiritual sense. What they said is that people, usually cannot access this beyond this because of their frequency. To access beyond this, you need to be of a certain frequency level to reach into those levels of, realities and to be aware of what exists in those locations. Also, what I have learned in the session regarding, do human beings become smarter as they ascend? What they said was, indeed they become smarter because what happens is that the veil begins to dissolve, and the human beings, who are ascending higher in consciousness, they're able to access information from different dimensional realities and from different dimensions. And, they can, with this information, totally, understand what is happening in the world. And that is, I think, a very important thing to understand over here. And my friends, with that being said, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for also subscribing to the channel and downloading the free transcripts of the channeling sessions, which you can access. The link is on the description. And my friends, I will see you in the next session. Until then, enjoy this session over here.